Coming up, we have Mario Odyssey news and a brand new Minecraft update just released for all consoles, and Mario Bros. Review with Virtual Console news.
Hey everyone, Dark Knight here,
JJ Icarus.
and welcome back to another weekly podcast. Sorry, it's been about, a month since we made our last podcast?
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's definitely been a while. Sorry, it was really not that busy of a month, but we just didn't have any good ideas for the podcast. But now we're back. We're trying to get it as weekly as possible, probably up to 3 each month, if any, or if this gets really well, maybe once a week.
We'll try.
We'll try. But yes, it is now almost, well, by the time this video is uploaded, it is October. So it's getting into that Halloween season, yep. And a new game comes out at the end of October, which we'll be talking about later on in the video. But first, Javon's going to start off with the new game just came out last week. Well,
It was Wednesday,
Wednesday,
the
September
27th.
Yes,
September 27th. It was Mario Bros. Not Super Mario Bros. That's not coming out yet, but the original Mario Bros. We have to flip the turtles and all of them upside down. You got to kick them off. This just came out. I think the price was a little much. Maybe $8. I think it might have been a little too much, but frankly, I'm enjoying it. Whether or not how much it costs is too much or too little, I'm enjoying it a lot. I've been playing it so much recently because they had this thing where you can get your score on the leaderboard. They have a top 100 leaderboard, and I've been trying to get on it, which I am. I am on it, and it's cool because you want to maintain that rank, and that's why I think that this virtual console stuff might work. If they keep adding these leaderboards and stuff, it's gonna get people like me that like to be on leaderboards to keep playing this and to get our money's worth because we want to have our name up on that leaderboard. And
totally.
I think I think it's a brilliant business strategy by Nintendo to give us this ability, just like in the 80s and the 70s, where you would play in an arcade machine and you would want to get your score at the top. So I think that they're doing great. Maybe a little too expensive, but they are updating the graphics. As you probably saw if you watched the trailer, they're all also adding new animations to make it feel more modern. They have it so the turtle flips up his turtle shell, and when the monsters come out of the pipe does a little movement to show that something's coming out. So they are updating it, giving it that animation and that more modern feel. And the graphics are sharp, they're colorful, and I think they're doing pretty good. But they're gonna have to get more games out because as of now, this is the only virtual console game we have.
Did you play the original version of this one?
We did have it for the NES, but we sold our NES a little while ago.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So I did play it. I never really got that into it, but now that the graphics are so much nicer and that
Switch.
Yeah, for the Switch, and I can play it portable and stuff like that, and it looks great on portable. By the way, it's a lot more replayable now.
Yeah, totally.
And we're not done here. Virtual console.
Oh,
I did want to talk about virtual console stuff coming out. We only have a few games actually confirmed. I'm sure games like Castlevania and Mario 64 and stuff like that will end up coming to virtual console at some point. But for now, all we have confirmed is Super Mario Bros., Ice Climber. What else? What else we have? We have Balloon Fight, and there's a last one. What's the last one? Super Mario Bros. 3.
Oh, okay.
So we have a couple games coming up. Those are the only ones that have been confirmed so far. Hopefully they're going to add more, which I know they will. But that's all I got to say for the virtual console part.
So what they talked about earlier when the Switch was first being announced and the online system is starting up next year, they talked about having a free game that month and then you have to pay for it afterwards. Are they still going to do that, or are they just going to have games sold and you have to buy them, you don't get them for free? Because I don't think they've really talked about that much after they announced doing the online stuff.
I'm pretty sure that they're just going to be releasing the game for free for a while for online owners, and then you have to buy it afterwards.
Yeah.
So you get a trial for maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month. An example is actually Super Mario Bros. 3. They've confirmed that game is going to be one of the first to come out.
Yeah.
For the online. So I'm actually not quite sure how they're going to do it, but from the way they described it, we're gonna get a little bit of time to play it, and then we have to buy it for probably archives later on.
Yeah. For a review of the game, I mean, being that kind of platformer person I am, I enjoyed it for like the first couple minutes when I was playing it with Javon earlier last night. But I mean, I'm not much of that retro person. Like, I don't enjoy those really, really old games. I mean, I do enjoy the old games like the classic Mario and all that, but remember this one's like the oldest Mario Bros. So I mean, knowing there's only like 3 things from that game that actually continue the Mario franchise, you go back and look at it, and be like, what is that? What is that like weird ice thing? What is that like crab thing? But I enjoyed playing it. It can be a fun game once you're like getting competitive with it, and it's challenging once you get used to it. It gets more challenging as you go on to all the phases. But yeah, Javon really enjoyed it.
I am.
He's enjoying it. But we're gonna do some housekeeping. Do you have anything you want to talk about for like any games that have been released in the last month we haven't talked about at all?
Games released in the last month. Cuphead came out yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm so excited, like unbelievably. Like, there's Mario Odyssey. No, I want to play Cuphead. It came out yesterday. I was watching some streamers play it. I didn't get it last night. My parents were busy, and I guess I just never really got around to it. But probably later today, I'll end up buying it. It's only for Xbox and PC, so if you're a PS4 owner, sorry to say, but you can get Cuphead.
Or a Switch.
Maybe it'll come out for the Switch. That'd be so awesome. Cool. But Cuphead just came out. I'm excited for that. I'm gonna give that a shot. What else?
Mario plus Rabbids came out.
Oh
At the end of August. We haven't talked about that at all. Well, I haven't really talked about anything on this channel in the past like month and a half. But we'll do a review on it in like a week once I finish the game, because I'm on World 4 right now and Javon's already beaten it. He knows all the ending stuff. So we'll get that review up as soon as possible. I know I'm really slow at playing games. I've just been busy with school and stuff.
In quotes.
But yeah, that also came out. What else came out? Pokken Tournament. I know.
Yep. Pokken Tournament just came out last Friday.
We played the demo for it, but I don't think we're gonna get it.
No, I was thinking about it because I had this thing. I was telling Ethan last night that I had a choice that I'm gonna give myself, because I'm not gonna spend so much money on video games all at once. I was either gonna get Pokken or SteamWorld Dig, Cuphead, and Sonic Mania, and I told him that when it comes down to it, I'll probably have more hours in those 3 games than I would Pokken, because when Pokken first came out, I was fanboying like crazy over it. I'm sure that if I had a Wii U, I would have bought it and loved it. I'm sure I would have had a lot of fun. But the thing is that now there's other games. This game is outdated, and when they released it, they added 4 new characters, and that's it. They didn't add as much depth.
Emporium.
He calls Empoleon Emporium. I hate that. But the thing is that when you play a fighting game, no matter how many characters they add, if you're already good with a character like Machamp or Pikachu or something that was already added to the game before, why are you going to want to switch up your playstyle if you're already doing good with a specific Pokemon? And yes, Ethan destroys me with Pikachu every time. It makes me feel really bad.
Switch it up.
Oh.
But yeah, it was fun playing the demo. I think I have like 2 games left for the demo, but I just destroyed him as Pikachu all the time. But we're definitely probably 99% not gonna get it. And once, probably if it gets to be $30 later on, I'll probably get it. But there's like no cheap games right now for the Switch. Since the Switch has been released on March 3rd, there has been like really no discounts on any like Zelda or Mario Kart. There really hasn't been anything less than the initial $60 price, or if anything like $55 on Amazon. But the games are getting to that age. I mean, a year is going to be rolling by pretty soon when the Switch is released.
Yeah. These games should definitely be going down. If you are worried about some sort of game that you want to get,
or even get to worry about getting the Switch, you'll definitely be able to get one soon.
Yeah, because Black Friday is coming up.
Yes.
And so if there's any game that you're interested in, just go to your local store and they should probably be on sale. Especially Pokken, I promise you that game is going to be so cheap once Black Friday rolls around. It's not getting a whole lot of purchases. If you look at the best sellers right now, it's not that high up there. No. And it just came out. So I'm sure it's going to get discounted pretty soon. And that makes me happy. I want to get it, but I think they're asking too much for the price tag.
Yeah, $60. I mean, the same thing with Mario Kart. I mean, it's the same. It's a deluxe version of the game. They added a couple new characters, a couple new maps and stuff. I don't know. I'm not sure what they added. They added 4 new characters for Pokken Tournament, but did they add any more maps or any like
Mm-mm.
extra things? So they only added 4 more characters, and you're still paying that top AAA title Nintendo Switch $60 mark, which is not even the most expensive thing on the Switch, because they added a new game that just came out a couple weeks ago. It was NBA 2K17. There was a gold edition, which you can get 2 versions of the game for $150.
Also, mind if I interrupt you?
You go ahead.
Okay, I do just want to say that this makes me very excited that they're releasing this for the Switch. Not because I want to play the game, I could care less about the game, but knowing that not these off-brand, but these titles from third-party developers are coming on release date to the Nintendo Switch makes me happy. And especially considering EA's doing it, that means that maybe at some point we'll get Battlefront 2 for the Switch. And I think that would just be a lot of fun to be able to take that anywhere. That'd be so cool. I would wait an extra month for that.
Even Plants vs. Zombies, that'd be cool to play on the Switch.
Exactly. Just a bunch of EA games are probably going to be coming to the Switch, and that makes me so happy. And I'm just hoping that other devs can do that. We have Doom coming up, I'm pretty sure, and then Red Dead Redemption.
Skyrim is coming soon.
And although we are not that excited for these games, it is cool to know that these third-party video games are coming to the Switch.
That is really cool. Another thing, if you want to get a Switch, there is now a green and pink Joy-Con bundle available at the Switch at Walmart stores. I didn't see any, but I saw a price tag for it. It was $360. Basically, you get the entire Switch bundle with the pink and green Joy-Cons, and you also get Splatoon game, which I think is a great deal because I want to get those sick pink and green Joy-Cons because they're not available to be sold separately yet. Hopefully, it's still a yet because I want to get those. I want to have like a big color collection. I'm probably not going to get a Pro Controller because I'm not really much of a pro gamer, I would say. I don't really need the Pro Controller. I like the Joy-Con grip. It's nice. But yeah, that's about it for housekeeping. Now we're going to talk about the new Minecraft update that just came out last week. It's the Better Together update. Now there's one disclaimer about it. It's not out for the Switch yet. Now we're super bummed. We probably would have been playing it so much in the last night and just like the weeks before that. But it's not out for the Switch yet. And the reason is because Switch, Nintendo doesn't want the update on there yet, or I forgot what company didn't want it on the Switch yet.
I think it was Microsoft.
Probably Microsoft because there's so many bugs with a new update that cross plays with every single console except for PlayStation consoles and the old consoles like 360, PlayStation 3, Wii U. Pretty sure that Wii U is not available. No, it's not available. But the future just said later this year, which is probably going to release it around Christmas time.
Yep.
Because they released the update the last day of summer. I told Javon this, that they said beginning at E3 when they announced the Better Together update, they announced they're releasing the update in the summer, and they released it the last day of summer.
It's crazy.
I mean, they released the beta like a month before that, but they released the official update for everybody on the last day of summer. I knew it, I predicted it, and I was right.
Sucks. I was so mad. It's really dumb. I was telling Ethan, like, there's no way they're gonna do this. That's so dumb, and they did do it.
Even though I know I'm a Minecraft fan, but I have not played the official update yet. But I played the beta on the Xbox, and I have a couple concerns about it. One, just the gameplay itself is a little strange. They're trying to make it more like PE, which is probably the worst way to play Minecraft, in my opinion. I mean, it's the most portable, besides the Switch version, but it's the most portable version because anyone can get it if they have a smartphone or a smart device. But it's probably the most annoying Minecraft, in my opinion. That and PC, because, I mean, I've been playing on console for about 4 years now, and I'm just used to how the console works. But now, with crossplay, there's a bunch of new stuff that you can be able to buy with coins, which is another thing I'm really mad about, because they're actually having in-app purchases or like in-game purchases for servers.
Yeah.
So because Lifeboat has a VIP server thing, so you basically have to purchase VIP to get into the VIP area in Lifeboat, which is probably, my guess is about $15. But the coin system, I mean, it works, but it doesn't work. Because the coin system, basically you purchase a certain amount of coins. They're like weird numbers, like 15,300. Some are like 800 something. And basically, each coin gives like a skin pack. Like there's like a cheaper one for a skin pack and a texture pack and a mashup pack and an adventure pack. They have all these weird skins they're selling now. Like there's like an emoji skin pack, which is like, I mean, it looks dumb, but it's probably the first skin pack I'm gonna buy because the Emoji Movie is amazing. Emojis are just the best thing ever.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, the Minecraft update. We're just bummed it's not on the Switch yet. As soon as it comes on the Switch, we'll be updating our game and we'll be getting that Woodland Mansion, right, Javon?
Yeah. Oh man. I created my world before the update came out.
Like the update that gave Woodland Mansion, the Explorer update.
Yeah, the Explorer update. I didn't get the Woodland Mansion, and so my world is enormous. I'll have some gameplay on the screen when we're talking about Minecraft, and I'll show you my world. And this is actually all in survival. We did this all legit. There's no creative, no moderations, none of that. It's all legit, and it's crazy. We've been working on this for not hundreds of hours, like 100 hours.
Yeah.
And we put a lot of time into this, and it's just, I don't know, it kind of sucks that we don't have the update yet, because with the update, you can update your world, and it'll spawn Woodland Mansions. Also, on your point for coins, I was telling Ethan how cool it'd be if there was a way to get coins in the game.
Yeah.
So if you could do achievements, it would give you some sort of coins. Like you do on a rail achievement, like the gamer score on Xbox, it'll give you like 30 coins. I don't know, or maybe 100 or something like that. I suppose because you were telling me you were just saying how it's like 14,000 for a skin pack. So maybe like 100.
Well, it's for the mashup packs. It's about like 14,000.
14,000. Okay, so
1,400. That's too much. 1,400.
Okay, 1,400. So then, yeah, around like maybe 100 coins for those hard achievements. Maybe more like 10 for the little ones. But I wanted to see that happen, but obviously it's not going to. So we're not gonna spend time dwelling on it.
Yeah. So that's about it for Minecraft. We'll get some gameplay up soon, and so now we're gonna talk about Odyssey, probably our biggest hype game of the year besides the official Switch release. This is probably one of the biggest games being hyped for Nintendo users. They just released a new trailer. They showed off a bunch of new worlds and stuff, and we're just going to talk briefly about Odyssey. But do you want to know anything about Odyssey? Anything you're hyped for, like new stuff they just announced for it?
I don't really think I have anything else to say. I'm glad that there's a lot of worlds. They've shown tons of worlds. I think there's something like 9 of them or 11, something like that around there. It's some weird number.
And there'll probably be more too.
Exactly. Yes, they have told us that there's gonna be more. But I do have a concern with the game, and I'm sure they're gonna handle it fine. But I'm just scared because I don't want to end up frustrated with the game. I was playing Mario back in about like when was it? A couple of weeks ago.
You played it at the.
I played it at the World Championships.
Oh, yeah.
At the Best Buy.
Yeah, it was Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day, yeah, that's right. It was Labor Day weekend. I went to go play Odyssey. I got to play Sand Kingdom and New Donk City. And when I was playing that, I got like 8 moons or something, 8 minutes in, and the last two minutes I spent looking for moons and I couldn't find any. And it got me thinking, what if when you find a bunch of moons, you have like 3 left and you just can't find any of them? And that scares me. It scares me that you're going to have to look up tutorials to beat the game, and I hate that. I hate having to do that. And I want it to be something that you can easily do. I was talking, not talking, but I was wondering before, like, what's the worst thing, because we were in science class, and I was wondering what's the worst thing about being a scientist, and I told the teacher that the worst thing about being a scientist is not having to do the work, it's not knowing how to do the work. So not knowing how to get to the moons is more frustrating than knowing where a moon is and struggling to get there, dying over and over again. I'd rather that happen than not know where a moon even is. So yeah. I know they have shown that there's like a bird thing you can pay to give hints and such, and you can use amiibos to give you hints as well and actually reveal a location. But I just wish that I just hope that it'll be a lot easier than I'm thinking it up to be, but it probably will. It's the same way with shrines in Zelda. I was scared that it was going to be impossible to find all of them, but it was actually relatively easy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're a hardcore gamer like that, you know, to look every single corner to see if there's like a one little button that could be hiding behind that wall. You push it, be like, ooh, boom, there goes a moon. But the one thing I'm excited for this game is the bosses. I always love boss fights. the Arkham series had amazing boss fights. I always love having that objective to get to that boss fight and get that main moon or star or whatever they're gonna use for the boss fights. But I'm excited what new things they'll add in this game. The rabbit, what are those rabbits called? The
What do you mean?
His minions, his henchmen for the wedding.
The rabbits?
The rabbits, yeah,
I don't know.
or like the bunnies. Anyway, they're his henchmen. They'll be in like
Bowser's henchmen?
Yeah, Bowser's henchmen.
Oh, I don't remember.
Like his henchmen will be like one of his henchmen will be in like 2 boss fights because they'll just keep coming back and trying to stop you from getting all the moons and traveling the world and stuff. But I'm excited to see what like the food world boss will be and like the sand world boss will be. And like maybe Donkey Kong will show up at some point in New Donk City. That would be cool.
I will say though that they actually already showed gameplay of the New Donk City boss.
Oh.
I'm not gonna spoil it because you can look it up if you'd like, and if you don't want to look it up, yeah, don't
do it.
Yeah, I'm sad that I saw it. It looks really nice, and actually, it looks very interesting. So they've already shown that at E3.
Oh.
So
I'm not Donkey Kong.
It's not Donkey
Okay.
Kong. I'll just say that it's not Donkey Kong. It's actually not something you would ever think it'd be.
Oh.
It's very random.
All right. Well, I think it's gonna be it for this podcast here.
Yeah.
Thanks for Javon for joining me again on these podcasts.
Always.
It's nice to have him talk about games. I'm just like stumbling on trying to find something to say, and he comes up and say, "Ooh, boom, this thing happened." So yeah, we're gonna end this here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this new way of doing the podcast with the actual voices and then
And
the gameplay in the background. Yes. If you want this to continue like this or just to do faces, either way, we'll give you whatever you guys want. Just leave in the comments and like this video if you liked it. And share with your friends and subscribe for more Gamescast weekly podcast. So yeah, thanks for watching. Peace. And yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Woo! We did it!